Hey guys, welcome back to another interview here on Toned In Entertainment. Today we're at Generation Championship Wrestling here in Sanford, Florida, and I'm joined by Mr. Jake St. Patrick.
The Jake of all trades, Jake St. Patrick. That's right, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm blessed to be here, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
No, definitely. Now, I gotta say right off the top, we're here, it's an independent wrestling show. Most people come to the show, they're in sneakers and t-shirts and almost like just like they just came from home. But you, my man, you don't play around.
Man, you know what they say, man. You got to dress the part, right? So if you want to dress the part, you got to look professional at all times. Now, there's no disrespect to anyone who's wearing sweats or jeans or whatever the case may be. But again, I was told by the veterans of this business, dress the part. So ever since I heard that, I've always just professional. Shirt, tie, nice shoes, slacks. Get it done, baby. Look the part.
No, you are decked to the nine. The shoes are definitely off the chain. We can't see them, but you got the whole, oh, look at that. Come on, man. The shoes are completely off the chain. Now, speaking of, people complimenting you on your style, I follow you on Facebook, and you recently said that even Chris Jericho has complimented you on your style.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Man, you know what? That is a humbling experience and a blessing within itself, man, because Chris Jericho's got some jackets, too. So I'm just trying to, I'm trying to be like him.
Right. And speaking of AEW and Chris Jericho, you've been on AEW Dark now, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, man.
How's that been going, man?
Man, again, humbling experience. Very blessed to be able to have that opportunity. The locker room at AEW is so welcoming. Everyone's so nice, so friendly. And it's just a great humbling experience to have, man.
Yeah, because I know you've had Jack Evans you've wrestled against, The Butcher and the Blade, Brian Cage. Yeah. I'm glad to see that you are in one piece. I saw those power bombs he gave you, man.
Hey, man, I tell you what, those power bombs are no joke. The first power bomb that he gave me almost knocked me out.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know what happened, but when he picked me back up, I regained consciousness, and here we go with another one.
And there was at least 3 that I saw.
Yep. 3 powerful power bombs by a powerful man.
Yeah. Now, I've heard through the grapevine, because I've interviewed several wrestlers that have been on AEW Dark, that the catering's off the chain. Is that true?
Catering is actually pretty good. I can't compare it to anyone else's catering.
Okay.
But the catering there is actually pretty good. They have a wide variety of selections. I'm a water drinker, so they have sodas, but I'm not a soda drinker. I'm a water drinker, so drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated, people.
Definitely stay hydrated out there. Now, Jake, what was one of the things that made you decide that you wanted to try this? You wanted to become a professional wrestler?
Oh, man, the classic way back in the day when I was 5 years old, I watched it. That's the first time I remember it. My grandpa used to watch it with the Junkyard Dog and, Jesse the Body Ventura and all those old veterans who paved the way for guys like me, for guys like everyone here. So when I was 5 years old, I had a 1991 VHS of the Royal Rumble. I saw Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers versus the Orient Express with Pat Tanaka and Mr. Fuji. And literally, ever since then, I've wanted to do this. And I finally graduated college. I was working. I wasn't able to hit anybody because I was done playing football. Turned 26, found out there was a wrestling company nearby, asked to see the trainer. The rest is history.
Well, since, you say the rest is history and now your focus is on professional wrestling, can I ask you, what did you go to college for?
I went to college to be a personal trainer, so I got my bachelor's degree in exercise science, kinesiology, and sports studies.
Okay, so it all ties in together. That degree is not going to waste no matter what.
Oh, no, see, so anytime I get a little injury or a nick or a scrape or a scratch, I know what to do myself so that way I don't have to go to the doctor.
So that college degree is definitely paying off for you no matter what.
Paying off, definitely. Student loans, they're a killer.
They are. The happiest day of my life was when I paid off mine.
I'm still paying off mine. Yeah. If you want to donate to the Patrick Pay Student Loans Grant, let me know.
Hey, you're out here working hard. Why not donate, right? Now, obviously, you're a personal trainer, so you're working out a lot. What is some of the type of music you like to listen to when you're working out?
Heavy metal, hip hop, those are probably my 2 go-tos. Those really get you going. Honestly, I listen to a lot of professional wrestlers' theme musics too.
Okay.
Lots of them. So that's all in my playlist, on my workout playlist. So heavy metal, hip hop, and more than likely a wrestler's entrance theme.
What is some of your favorite heavy metal music to listen to? Who are some of your favorite bands?
Linkin Park. That's probably my favorite one. Metallica, they're definitely up there. Saliva, they're up there as well. Those are probably my top 3 that I listen to as far as heavy metal goes.
Okay. Have you ever got to see any of those guys in concert before?
I have not had the pleasure.
I got to see Metallica.
Oh, you lucky guy.
In Miami about 3 or 4 years ago. No, 4 or 5 years ago. Off the chain.
Man, I can believe it. I can believe it.
Those guys can still rock at their age.
I bet. You know, I really want to go to a Kiss concert. I really want to go to one of those. That was like one of my favorite bands growing up, just because of the face paint. And you know, again, and one of my favorite wrestlers growing up was Sting.
Okay, me and you are going to be the best friends in the whole entire world, because I've said this a million times. That's my man.
I've actually had to meet him. I got the pleasure to meet him.
I had to pay $70 at a Comic-Con to meet him, but I got to meet him too.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah.
Blessings to Sting, by the way.
Steve Borden, Sting. No, my favorite of all time.
He introduced himself to me as Steve, and I said, no, man, your name is not Steve. Your name is Sting. Great guy, though. Great guy.
Like, that doesn't register when they introduce you as, like, their real name.
Oh, yeah, no. Your name is Sting, sir.
Yes. It's not any different. No, I love the match that he had on the pay-per-view.
Oh, my God. That was a barn burner for sure. He still got it.
He still got it.
He still got it.
Got it. That cinematic match was definitely really cool.
Yeah, man, the camera angles were off the chain. Darby Allin, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, they stole that show, man. They stole that show.
Now, you do a lot of professional wrestling. Would a cinematic match be something you would ever like to participate in?
Oh, absolutely, 101,000%. Absolutely. I would love to do a cinematic match. That's actually, you know what? I'm going to put that on my checklist. I got to have one of those.
Because I feel like a lot of, like, the old timers, the old school guys, they don't like those type of matches, but I've been watching matches since the 80s. I think it's a cool, like...
It's something new, you know, like if anyone ever watched Lucha Underground, they had a lot of cinematic things going on in Lucha Underground, and that's what turned me into it, and I was like, oh my God, this is actually pretty dope. So the cinematic matches, again, it's a new element to the world of professional wrestling that most of us haven't seen before. So, and again, in the world of professional wrestling, what haven't we seen? You know, we've seen everything. It's just a different moderation or different variation of it. But the cinematic matches is something new, something fresh, something we've never seen before. So me, personally, in my opinion, I like them.
Right.
I like them.
Now, you said that, you know, we haven't seen, you know, it's hard to see something new in professional wrestling, especially with wrestling on pretty much every day of the week nowadays. With wrestling being on TV, everybody has a chance to watch it on TV. But we're here at an independent wrestling show, Generation Championship Wrestling. If people aren't coming to their local shows, what are they missing?
They're missing out on great live action. Missing out on that. You actually get to experience the professional wrestling live as opposed to on TV. You get to actually become a part of the show. So why wouldn't you want to be here?
I think that's the real, I mean, you hit it right on the head. Why wouldn't you be here? You don't need to give them a reason. Why wouldn't you be here?
Exactly, you know, and, you know, you're paying $10, $15. I mean, what's that? $10, $15 to come and actually be a part of a professional wrestling show? If you're a professional wrestling fan, this is your bread and butter right here. This is where you want to be.
I agree 100%. I went to independent shows back in the early 2000s, and then I stopped because I kind of stopped watching wrestling for a while, but then I've come back full force, and what brought me back was going to an independent show.
Oh, man.
Which brought me back to watch AEW and everything else, but going to my first independent show after so many years, because there was a big superstar there that got me to go from WCW. Scott Steiner was there, so I wanted to go. But going to that show, Scott Steiner got me to go, but the independent wrestlers won me over to come back.
So again, Scott Steiner got you to go, but the independent wrestlers got you to stay and keep coming back.
Yeah.
And that's the key. You want to always put on a performance that's going to make someone want to come back and watch you again.
Yeah, that's for sure. Now, Jake, you're obviously in really great shape.
I try.
You try. So you're obviously eating healthy, I would assume, almost all the time.
Occasionally I get a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Occasionally.
So you're the Popeye spicy chicken guy?
Yes.
Okay.
It's honestly, it's my devil's advocate right there, man. It's like, you know, you eating your chicken and your rice all week, and it's like, you know what? I could go for a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes right now. Shout out to Popeyes for the spicy chicken sandwiches. They're off the chain. They're delicious.
So you love that chicken from Popeyes?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Jake St. Patrick and Tonian Entertainment both accepting sponsorships from Popeyes if you're watching.
Yes, absolutely. I would love that.
Yes. Now, Jake, you know, it's 2021 now, right? Yeah. 2020 was quite the interesting year.
To say the least.
Now, we've had a lot of free time on our hand with things shut down. Is there something new maybe you learned about yourself in the past year?
You know what? Yes. I would say probably around this time. No, because this time last year, the COVID really wasn't taking complete effect.
It's been 1 year officially since WHO declared it a global emergency.
So 1 year. So I would say maybe 11, maybe 10 months ago, I felt like I had hit like a roadblock, like I had plateaued, like, okay, what else is there for Jake St. Patrick, you know? And at this time, I was back home in Illinois. I wasn't down here in Florida. So, and shout out to Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to Illinois.
Love Chicago, man. Chicago has some great food.
That's what I miss about Chicago, the food. But, you know, last year after COVID hit, you know, I was just like, is this it? Is this all I'm going to be? You know, and then, you know, stuff started to slowly but surely open back up, and I got back on my grind. I started working out some more. I started training more, and lo and behold, here I am. Now I'm at AEW Dark. I got more eyes on me, and things are starting to open up. So, you know, don't ever give up. Don't ever stop. Always keep going. Move forward.
I love it, bro. That's just such a great message, man. It's just like, it was hard. A lot of us went into like, almost kind of like that little...
Like a little small little depression a little bit, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, and again, it's hard for people like us because, you know, this is our livelihood. We live, breathe, eat, sleep this business. So when it starts coming to a small little halt, it's like, what do I do with my life, you know? But again, everything started to work out. Again, things are starting to open back up slowly but surely. And now we're back out here giving you fans live events and giving you guys your money's worth.
That's right. We're here in Sanford, Florida, Generation Championship Wrestling. Just one of the great places that's having live wrestling again. It's so awesome to be back.
Yes.
You know, hopefully we're almost through this hump, and
I'm hoping by the end of this year, we'll be back to somewhat of what we would call normalcy. Hopefully.
What does normalcy imply to Jake St. Patrick?
Being able to go somewhere without that freaking mask on.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's normal. I can't breathe in those things. They're terrible. But again, you know, social distancing.
Hey.
Just kidding.
You know, everybody's been tested here, so if they say, hey, you know.
Yes. Thank God that everyone is required to get tested. I have to get tested at AEW every single week. So there's that, and then again, like everyone's taking the necessary precautions, hand sanitizer, wipes, all that stuff, social distancing, wearing their mask. Everyone please take the precautions so that way you don't get sick or you don't carry that onto someone else.
Yeah, that's a good message. We're all just trying to get over that hump, ready for rock and roll in 2021.
Man, you know what? Hopefully 2022, we don't have to wear those masks anymore. We can actually breathe again.
That's our biggest hope, is get rid of those masks. Huh? Jake, is there anything else that we should know that I haven't asked you?
Be looking for, to me and my partner, Sage Scott, the Midnight Tribe, be looking for us. We are going to rock the tag team division in any and every promotion. Be ready, because the clock is going to strike midnight.
You and Sage Scott, you guys got to wrestle the Butcher and the Blade recently. Do you prefer singles or tag team action?
You know what? I honestly don't have a preference with either or. I like to expand my horizons, and I like to be good at every single aspect of this business. So, you know, everyone looks at me and say, oh, you're a high flyer. Not necessarily. I can fly, but I can also be a technician. I can be a submission specialist. I can brawl, and I can be a tag team guy. I like to be good, or not good, but great in every aspect of this business. So, you know, the tag team division, I just recently, you know, became this tag team with Sage Scott, and we're almost a year in. So, you know, I'm looking forward to possibly getting some tag team gold now.
I'm digging it. I mean, you guys are wrestling the classic tag team tonight?
You know what? I'm not sure who we're wrestling, but whoever we are, be ready for that smoke, baby.
That's right. I haven't seen them here, so that was on the flyer. That's all that I know. I haven't seen them. Maybe they saw they were wrestling you guys and were like, nah.
Got cold feet.
They got cold feet. Jake, where can people look you up at if they want to follow you?
So, on Facebook, it is Jake St. Patrick. That's Jakest with a period, Patrick. On Instagram, I am Jake_St. Patrick. On Twitter, I am Bangarang Jake. That is BANGERANG Jake. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jake St. Patrick Wrestling.
Do you have any merch out there?
You know what? I got merch coming, but me and Sage do have fullygimmick.com. Get those Midnight Tribe t-shirts.
Definitely, let's promote the merch. Everybody loves the merch, right? You know?
And you know, people have been asking for merch for the Midnight Tribe for a long time, and now you got it. Fullygimmick.com. Get those Midnight Tribe t-shirts.
I love the merch, man. Definitely gonna have to get myself one of those shirts for our next interview.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure, you know? Absolutely. One more question before I let you go, because I know you have to get ready for your matches here tonight. Now, obviously you're wrestling, but you're also being a trainer as well. Is that? Yeah, I saw that.
Absolutely. So I do trainings every other Monday down at Coastal Championship Wrestling Training Facility, which is located in Pompano Beach, Florida. So anyone who's looking to be a professional wrestler that are in the South Florida area, come try out CCW Training Facility in Pompano Beach, Florida.
Work out with Jake St. Patrick. I mean, come on. The guy has been in AEW Dark. You've wrestled in Evolve. You've wrestled all over. You're doing big things. You got crazy skills in the ring. I love watching your matches, man. I can watch them on YouTube. Just look up Jake St. Patrick on YouTube. You can binge watch those matches.
Absolutely. And more content is going to be coming on that YouTube channel, so be on the lookout for it.
I want to see more content, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
What kind of content do you think you're going to be putting on that channel? Anything besides wrestling matches? You're going to have a little fun with it?
That is strictly dedicated to my professional wrestling career. So you're going to see promos, you're going to see matches, you're going to see interviews, all of that stuff.
Awesome. Awesome, Jake. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, man. Nothing but the best for you. I know big things are to come for you here in the future, 2021 and moving forward, my man.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having you. Thank you so much for you being on the channel here.
And thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Always. Guys, if you like interviews like this with Jake St. Patrick, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.